I decided to add this handle to my straight line rip jig. I came down to my shop with the idea of I got to do something. So I walked in, saw the handle, saw the jig, decided to do it. So the hole I have here, which is covered up, is 5/16, same as this slot. So I'm gonna drill it out to 3/8, and my vision here is that instead of it just being a straight handle, sometimes you want to push toward the fence. Sometimes, you know, just straight line. So I'm thinking that I'll make this, I don't know why I want it to go that way, but I'll just put a little arc here to give me infinite positions, I guess, where I can hold and put pressure toward the fence. So I'm gonna have to drill this out as well, 3/8. I'll put a dowel in here so that this will be my pivot point, and then I've got a route, an arc in here to get what I want that way. I'm gonna do it on both ends. So I've got my jig set up. I've got a piece underneath to eliminate tear out. It's just a matter of drilling it out. It didn't take long because I'm just opening it up. I've got a 3/8 dowel here. It'll be a nice snug fit. Alright, it's a really snug fit. I'm not even going to put glue on it. I'm just going to hammer that home. I shouldn't say hammer, tap it home. And I'm going to take and put it in my drill because it's such a snug fit here as well. I'm going to just sand that a little bit. The part that's going to go into the jig itself. It only took about 3 revolutions is all. So I got it nice and smooth. Now I got to find my mallet here. You'll have to pardon my cough. I think I got bitten by the COVID bug. Alright, that's just flush. I need that to be a little, and just a little bit more. Let's see if I can tap it home yet. If not, I'll trim it off. Alright, I'm going to cut this off and grind it to a point on my sanding belt. Just the point will be just above the threads. Then I can set it in here and scribe my arc. That literally took less than 1 minute. So now I've got a point here. I'm sure this is still pretty warm yet, so I'm going to be careful. But I'll flip it around and install it. All right. Probably should save that. I don't know if I'll ever use it in the future, but pretty decent point center finder. There's my arc. Well, my pin would not fit the bushing, so I hit it with some 80 grit, 220, and then 1000, and now I got a nice fit. It gets tighter up here on this end, which is fine. I'll put this end into my jig. So I'll drill a 1/4 inch hole, and we'll be right back. I'm going to go this way to pull the jig away from the arc. So putting my pin in here, rather than shortening the pin, I'm going to drill the hole deeper into this block. About 1/2 inch, I think will be good. So I've got it clamped together in the correct orientation so it won't move, and I'm going to have to block this up somehow to accommodate for this knob. But let me put this a little bit deeper. Be right back. That'll be perfect. That'll be good. Got about 3/8 of an inch showing there. All right, let's get on with this thing. So I'll put in the bushing. I'll make sure I got this going the right way. Goes that way. Okay. Change out my bit to this 1/8 inch bit. And I'm going to have to come at it from both directions. This is not deep enough to go all the way through. All right, back to this side. Move this up a little. I'm going to leave it on that depth and just flip it over. Gotta get this sandpaper out of the way, it looks like. You know what, I am going to back that off a little bit because there's really nowhere for that thing to go. It's sticking too high up, I can't get it started, the pin started. I don't know if you could hear that, but there's just that slight change in tone as it gets to the edge and starts to want to cut fresh, deep, more material, I'll put it that way. So it changes a bit of tone, so that's where I stopped. Checking my center, and it looks good, but this 1/8" slot is not big enough for that screw. So if anything, it looks like I want to go this way a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust my circle cutter and bring it out just a hair this way. Making the arc slightly larger. Got this loose. I'm just going to give it a little tap here. Feel it against my fingers. That's good. Alright, I think I've got the depth set to the correct depth, and what I want to do is, this washer is just a hair under 1/2 inch, so I want my 1/4 inch bit to be right on that center line, and I think I'm pretty close. I'd rather err on it being a little bit too wide than too narrow. Let me just take another look at this. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So I'm going to plunge cut, and because the bit is rotating this way, I want to come toward me. I'm going to make this all in one pass. The depth looks maybe a little deep. I won't know for sure until I do the other cuts, but I'm not going to change that now. Alright, move over to the other one, cut that, then come back and go inside. good. That's really good. Got just a little bit of room on either side of that washer. I left a little ridge right there. Clean that up. And that's probably a 1/16 of an inch below the surface. That's good. All right, do the other one. We'll come back and put the handle on top and see what we have. All right, I put the paper back on. I cut a little bit off of each end here. And I want to show you this. My camera has taken another trip to the floor. But believe it or not, it's still working. All right, I'm going to flip this over. I might need a little bit longer screw here. All right, let's see if we can catch this. Looks good. Put it right there for now. Nice and solid. Well, next time I use this, I can either have this handle on or off. But that'll be nice to be able to put it where it feels comfortable and not be limited to just one spot. Thanks for watching.